simple memorial serves as a reminder of a murder that provoked outrage around the world. It was unveiled by Hadijeh Cengiz, the fiancée of the victim, Jamal Khashoggi. Earlier, a minute's silence was observed to honour the Washington Post journalist and critic of the Saudi government. Then, Cengiz spoke of how much he had meant to her.
He was my best friend. He was the love of my life. I still love him. I remember how he had so much to say, but he was a great listener. He was supposed to be my guide in life.
They were to be married, but that dream ended moments after Khashoggi entered the Saudi consulate in Istanbul. He had hoped to secure a visa for Cengiz to travel to Saudi Arabia. But secret Turkish intelligence recordings of the conversation between Khashoggi and his killers gave some sense of what happened. Khashoggi says, "Is there a towel here? Will you have me drugged?" A man named Dr. Salah Mohammed al-Tubaigi replies, "We will put you to sleep." Khashoggi then pleads, "Do not keep my mouth closed. I have asthma. Do not do it. You will suffocate me." He adds, how can such a thing take place in a consulate? Saudi authorities initially denied a killing had taken place. When they eventually acknowledged it, they blamed rogue agents, who they said had acted without authority. It took almost a year for the country's crown prince, Mohammed bin Salman, to admit responsibility. But he denies ordering the killing.
Did you order the murder of Jamal Khashoggi?
بلا شك لا.
Absolutely not. This was a heinous crime. But I take full responsibility as a leader in Saudi Arabia, especially since it was committed by individuals working for the Saudi government.
But a UN investigation concluded it was inconceivable that the order could come from anyone but the Crown Prince.
The Saudi government has never been able to point to one aspect of my report that they reject specifically. They have only rejected it generally, and they have more largely rejected any attempt of international scrutiny over what they have described as a domestic matter, even though there is nothing domestic in the killing of Mr. Khashoggi.
Since Khashoggi's murder, 11 men have been put on trial in Saudi Arabia. But the proceedings have been criticised for being unreliable and lacking in transparency. The Saudi consulate just behind me is still considered a crime scene by Turkish investigators. Recent reports say that the building has been sold for around a third of its market value and that the Saudi mission has moved to a new location. Lawyers here in Istanbul say the sale will allow them to carry out their most thorough investigation to date. 1 year on, many crucial questions surrounding the murder remain. Who gave the order for Khashoggi's murder? Where are his remains? Saudi Arabia has yet to provide the answers. Until it does, the mourners here in Istanbul will have to console themselves with this small reminder that Khashoggi's legacy as a voice of dissent lives on. Shamim Chaudhry, TRT World, Istanbul.